We look like we're one group right together today. Let's bring it forward as much as you can. Say it loud, say it clear. Liberation is here. Say it loud, say it clear. Liberation is here.
against that bullshit. Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back. Ain't no power like the power of the people, but the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, but the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, but the power of the people don't stop. Like power of the people, but the power of the people don't stop. Fuck Trump.
People don't stop! I know power of the people, but the power of the people don't stop!
Power of the people don't stop.
Go weak! Weak!
It's way down this way. You want to go down? It's way down this way. Yeah, go. Yeah, I'm gonna sit at the top, and I'm gonna go down. Yeah. Hopefully it's open. I don't know if it's open. It's the gate. Go ahead. It's bad ice. I'm gonna go ahead and watch it here. Huh? Right here. Is it open? There's no gate or no, right? Is this a gate? Right? I don't know if it's a gate. Oh, okay. But we can try. If not, go that all the way to the end, go down the big steps. Yeah, come on, go that way too. Watch it here, this is bad ice. It's my fair hair earlier. east or west. Yeah, either here or further down. But go here. Go to the street. Yeah. You're here. Yeah. This way. Yeah. The two ways going here or at the end of the park. Yeah. Excuse me. You could go this way too. You could go either way. I don't know which faster. Maybe here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You alright? Let's cut through this way. This is better, less ice.
Too icy.
Yeah.
Be careful down here.
Yeah, it's bad here. A lot of steps this way.
Huh?
A lot of steps
Yeah.
this way. Imagine we had to go up.
I know, I was like, oh, I'm trying to go with them.
We gotta exit here. Oh god, yeah. Either way, let's go here.
Oh,
Guys.
yeah.
Right.
Nice, the ice is melting.
Yeah.
Palestine to the Philippines!
Palestine to the Philippines! Stop the U.S. war machine! Stop the U.S. war machine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine!
Should have got ahead with that. Should have got ahead with that. You told him.
From the river to the sea! Palestine is almost free! From the sea to the river!
See, block you for a sec?
Yeah. Here. Oh, I thought you were using
That's how I was gonna block you for a sec.
no,
Sit down here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go till it dies. I'm not sorry.
Stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back!
It's good. Yeah, come with the.
Trump says go back. We say fight back. Says go back. We say fight back. Brick by brick, wall by wall, this racist system has to fall.
Brick by brick, wall by wall, this racist system has to fall.
Brick by brick, wall by wall, this racist system has to fall.
Wall by wall, this racist system has to fall.
Brick by brick, wall by wall, racist system has to fall.
Brick by brick, wall by wall, this racist system has to fall.
Brick by brick, wall by wall, this racist system has to fall.
Wall by wall, this racist system has to fall.
Brick by brick, wall by wall, this racist system has to fall.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! The people united will never be defeated!
There you are.
From Palestine to the Philippines. From Palestine to the Philippines. Stop the U.S. war machine.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You on the bridge? Yes. Right.
This time it's open, right?
Yeah, you gotta go down this way.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna go up there and film the protests as they go on.
Yeah, you have to go down that way. Nobody's coming across.
Hey, thank you.
Since I know that, and I saw them say something, those folks right there might be having certain types.
You still already know, like, if you want to go on the bridge, it's all closed. They won't let nobody go.
I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna take a picture of them. I'm not going there.
Okay.
They look scary.
Yeah, okay, that side is closed. Like, you want to go to the bridge, it's closed, but you can go through the tunnel. No. But they're not with us because this order's closed. I was trying to go there, they wouldn't let me.
Okay, thank you.
The only way is through the tunnel. Yeah.
Do you know if they're done marching?
Who?
These folks, are they going to be like moving under as well?
They might go on though, because it's like funnel.
Yeah.
The sides is closed though. But then you don't share here for a while. They're moving. Then you don't share for a while.
I'm like, what the hell's going on? And I realized, like, man, nobody's saying shit. This guy is trying to build, recognizing his blackness, like, against struggles that he should be a part of, and that is, like, over with our stuff as black kids. I think that's
You know what they're doing? They're singing. You know what they're doing? They're singing. Do you know what they're doing?
Right now?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Go on again. Yeah. We're going to the tunnel though, because the side is closed, so we're going to go to the tunnel. And then it's like a man on the bridge. It's like a ton of people there, but they're on that us going. Fast together, go to the tunnel. They want to get to go through. Yeah. Okay. So you go on the bridge, that might be like the Trump rally or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, it's something else.
I'm going to go check it out. Actually.
Yeah. They won't let you go, but you can try.
resilient ears are?
Yeah.
Like ears should like freeze off like a long time ago. Like maybe when you're 7 or 8 years old, your ears should freeze off, but they're still here.
Yeah.
I kind of marvel at the fact that ears are still yeah, ears are really resilient.
Bloquearon.
Hey man, it's Trump, man. Fuck God,
by the time we get up there, this might be real smaller.
Not like this before.
This is, they must, the Trump thing. It's like that's what they say. We need to go back to Paul Ferguson and the Eric Gardner march down here. It was my first year of law school. I'm just 15 back.
DC, can't you see? Palestine is almost free. Trading love is sacred ground. Palestine is in our town. Let's make it clear.
Ownership of the very land that they took. Is here with his racist, xenophobic agenda determined to assault the migrants here in the United States, of which our kababayan, our family, are a vital and important force. So we are here today with a short program. I'm going to bring up my co-MC Aaron to introduce the organization speaking for us. Thank you for being here. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting real sick of the cowardice that I see regularly from the Philippine Embassy. I know that those of you who have been in the game for a while know exactly what I'm talking about. We marched for Brandon Lee, for long overdue justice. We marched for human rights on International Human Rights Day, and they turn out the lights and pretend they're not there? Demanding the PHRA be passed, and they hang up before we can finish speaking? This action is dangerous more than ever with Donald Trump, who's been campaigning on a platform of mass deportation coming in. You can bet millions of Filipino migrants will be more at risk in the next 4 years than ever before. So I ask, why, when the people they're supposed to represent come crying for help, they don't even want to do their jobs? I'll let you in on a little secret though. They don't care. Marcos doesn't care. All he cares about is staying in the pockets of the United States. So if that means that Donald Trump gets to deport more and more undocumented immigrants, more and more Filipino migrants, then so be it. That's why we're here today. Because if they don't want to do their jobs, then we're going to make them. We're not going to let them cower under their desks and shut off the lights and cover their ears. We need to let them know that we're going to continue fighting for the Filipino people. To let them know that the Trump presidency isn't going to make their jobs easier, it's going to make it harder. I'd like to introduce this next organization fighting for sovereignty, democracy, and human rights. Please welcome the speaker from Malaya, D.C.
Greetings to all comrades and to all our allies! Despite this cold and freezing weather, you are still out here showing out and showing the people's resistance, showing the people's power. We know that despite whoever won the U.S. election, We know that regardless who won it, the people will take up the streets. The people will show our resistance, and the people will show our power against tyrannical fascist presidents. It doesn't matter who is up in the White House, because we know that fascism and tyrannical rule will happen here in America, in the Philippines, in Palestine, and all over the rest of the world. And once Trump was elected and announced as the winner of the U.S. election, do you know who proudly called him on the telephone? It was President of the Philippines, Marcos Jr. The fact that he had a stunt team to show proudly on social media calling up Donald Trump and congratulating him, it shows the fact that Marcos Jr. it will continue his subservience to the United States interests of foreign domination and interests of imperialism in the Philippines and in Palestine and the rest of the world. We will see that Marcos Jr. will continue to intensify militarization in the Philippines, will continue to intensify attacks on human rights defenders. We will continue to see the United States bring forth funding for aerial bombings in our peasant communities, in our indigenous lands. How shameful that is. In this era of Trump and Marcos Jr., I know that the Philippines will be guarded as a prime real estate by Donald Trump during his presidency. We are not our real estate. Our people should not be exploited. Our people should not be killed. And our people should not be shipped out of the Philippines just for the U.S. interests. And in this Trump and Marcos Jr. presidency of their era, we will see a stronger resistance. We will see a larger movement, and we will hear a louder voice calling against fascist, tyrannical presidents. So turn your grief and despair into courage. Courage to stand with working class people. Courage to stand alongside each other. And courage to take up the streets and continue to fight, to dare, to struggle, to not be afraid, and continue on the movement for a united front for the working class people. United, we'll never be defeated. We'll never be defeated. The people united. Palestino, Filipino, vamos a imperialismo. Vamos a imperialismo. Palestine to the Philippines. From Palestine to the Philippines.
No boots to the ground, no boats in the air! U.S. out everywhere! Boots to the ground, no boats in the air! U.S. out everywhere! Boots to the ground, no boats in the air! U.S. out everywhere! The people united! We'll never be defeated! The people united! We'll never be defeated! Alright folks, we had a slight change of plans. Our contingency is going to continue moving towards the White House.
All right, does everyone, if you guys can,
Yo, my bad, it's DuPont.
can start facing the banners and line up, and we're gonna keep on the move. No boots in the ground, no bombs in the air. No bombs in the air. Money for jobs and education, not for mass incarceration. Money for jobs and education, not for mass incarceration. Money for jobs and education, not for mass incarceration. Money for jobs and education, not for mass incarceration. Money for jobs and education, not for mass incarceration. Money for jobs and education, not for mass incarceration. Money for jobs and education, not for mass incarceration. Money for jobs and education. Texas system got to fall. Brick by brick, wall by wall.
Brick by brick, wall by wall.
This system got to fall.
This system has to fall.
Brick by brick, wall by wall.
Brick by brick, wall by wall. You won't take it no more. You won't take it no more.
I put that on my mama's mama. One solution. One solution. Revolution. One solution.
Revolution!
One solution.
Revolution!
One solution. 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 We're fired up. Don't take it no more. We're fired up. We're fired up.
Won't take it no more.
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 We say no to racist fears. Immigrants are welcome here. We say no to racist fears. Immigrants are welcome here. We say no to racist fears. Immigrants are welcome here. We say no to racist fears. Immigrants are welcome here. When women's rights are under attack, what do? When immigrant rights are under attack, what do? When worker rights are under attack, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Agreement, or EDCA, the U.S. has funneled $82 million taxpayer dollars into militarizing the Philippines. The 5 military bases created under EDCA have caused immeasurable damage to the land and livelihood of the Filipino people. Shame! Where U.S. and Filipino troops practice combat in Filipino territory, every able and bay have prevented Filipino fisher folk from accessing water where they fish. Shame! Shame! The Visiting Forces Agreement, or VFA, allows for American troops to act with impunity on Filipino land, committing crimes against Filipinos that go unpunished. Shame! Shame! See how America uses them further for their empire. The U.S. military preys on marginalized youth in high school to recruit. Universities and defense contractors join hands to create more effective instruments of war. And when students protest the imperialist actions of their universities, they are suspended, expelled, and arrested. The government of the U.S. has no intent to change this. Donald Trump is next in a long line of American leaders who use the Philippines as a military base. And he intends to escalate war with China, which will only cause more suffering for the Filipino people. Through our U.S. Out of the Philippines campaign, Honored Brian D.C. rejects U.S. presence in the Philippines, just as we reject imperialist presence in Palestine, Central America, Africa, D.C., and in every colonized nation around the world. And we call for youth internationally to organize to end imperialism. U.S. out of the Philippines. U.S. out of everywhere.
And with migrants, especially Filipino migrants at risk of human trafficking, the work of this next organization is especially important. I'd like to welcome our next speaker, fighting on behalf of workers and migrants. Please welcome a speaker from Migrante. Militant greetings to everyone. Back in 2017, but this is probably the coldest action I've ever been to. But the flames of our resistance are blazing. And I'm speaking on behalf of Migrante, and I'm here to talk about the struggles of overseas Filipino workers and of all migrant workers. Advocating for the rights and welfare of Filipino workers overseas. And first off, I want to say salamat. That means thank you. Thank you for your solidarity. Thank you for standing with us and holding our own government to account. Did you know that there are 5 million who identify as Filipino in the U.S. and about a quarter of us are undocumented or underdocumented? Around 7,000 people leave the Philippines daily in search of jobs, and around 1 in 10 of all Filipinos are part of a global diaspora. We have left the Philippines because of lack of livelihood and jobs and opportunities back home, because of decades of chronic underdevelopment, extraction, and exploitation of our resources, of our lands, and of our seas. Servicing foreign debt and selling our social services, and this is perpetuated and promoted primarily by countries like the U.S. And it's been 50 years of institutionalized forced migration. And this was first made into law by the U.S. non-dictator Marcos Sr. What we have to do is end U.S. imperialism and all forms of migration. In the U.S., Filipino migrants face challenges and hardship and are often treated no more than cheap labor. We and other migrant workers endure difficult working conditions as your caregivers, as your nannies, as your domestic workers, as your fast food workers, as your seafarers, hotel workers, and retail workers. In fact, 30% of all nurses who died from COVID were Filipino.
Filipino. On top of all that, we are not given what is due for our hard labor. We are paid low wages, and in some cases, many cases, experience wage theft. And in the Philippines itself, the militarization of our rural communities and disaster-stricken areas force our people into being trafficked into vulnerable migrant domestic work. But in many sectors and industries, Filipino migrants and workers are rising up. We are organizing to demand fair wages, job stability, safe working conditions, and dignified housing. Just to share in Miami Granville chapter in New Jersey, there were nursing assistants that were arrested wrongfully. And our racist criminal justice system is punishing them for defending themselves, merely defending themselves from an aggressive patient. And they were turned over to ICE. We are not fighting for their due process, we are fighting for their release. And Philippine Ambassador to the U.S., Jose Romualdez, recently said that Filipinos have a quote-unquote good image, and we are not the kind of immigrant that Trump is targeting. And he also said that we should, quote-unquote, follow the rules. Do not wait to be deported. Immediately leave voluntarily. And he congratulated Trump for his win at a golf club. In response, we mobilized as a community. We exposed that the U.S. and the Philippine government is incompetent, they are cowards, and they are liars. As part of the demands of our Defend Migrants campaign, we demand that the Philippine government, as represented by that embassy at the consulates across the U.S., meet with us and make clear what services they can provide to undocumented Filipinos during this time. They should also remove immigration-related barriers that would prevent us from seeking these services. We demand that the Philippine government does not work with entities like the DHS and ICE. We demand for what is ours. The Philippine government takes our photos without our consent, they tag us as terrorists, and use tactics out of the U.S. playbook to scare and surveillance. Philippine consulates need to be transparent on what they will do to safeguard Filipinos in the face of what we know will be a wave of anti-immigrant sentiment. And to be absolutely clear, in every case of back pay that we won, in every case of immigration status adjusted, every employer held accountable, and even a scheduled execution that was deferred. It is the people's movement that achieved these, the militant movement which pushes those in power to act, just like us today. The policies they enact and the system they uphold, it is the government of the USA, the government of the Philippines, and any government that is backed by monopoly capital and imperialism, that is the biggest human trafficker, the worst exploiter, and the fiercest oppressor. And let me remind you all today that we are the ones that will fight and win victories, and we will build a better society where we don't need to fight for a better life. Job and industry that can provide a job where migrant workers are modern day heroes and not modern day slaves. A Philippines free from U.S. occupation and intervention. Today we oppose this inauguration, but it doesn't end here. It must go back to your communities, organize, mobilize, build your Tanggol Migrante or migrant defense networks. The fight is just beginning, and we will fight until we win. What do we do? When migrant folks are under attack, what do we do? In closing, I want to just show real quick a traditional chant that we have in the anti-fascist movement in the Philippines. And this is what round our people when we face the fascist dictator Marcos Sr. So when I say Maki Baka, say Brad Mata Po. That means dare to struggle, do not be afraid. So say it with me. Maki Baka, Rico. Okay, one more time. Maki Baka! Maki Baka! Once again, Maki Baka! Thank you, Salamat. Thank you.
Thank you to all the speakers from Migrante, from Kabataan Alliance, and from Malaya Movement USA. Hey, look, if you are Filipino, you know how proud we are. But I hope after you see our broad mass movement, you also know that we are militant and highly organized. Class and sector of Filipino society, and we are determined to win our revolution. Thank you so much for time and space on your program. Back to India. Love you all. Fight for liberation.
History, because from the Philippines to Puerto Rico, one struggle, one fight, workers of the world unite. One struggle, one fight, workers of the world unite. One struggle, one fight, workers of the world unite. One struggle, one fight, workers of the world unite. So let's give it up for a member of the Diaspora Collective. Occupation is a crime. From Puerto Rico to Palestine. Occupation is a crime. Occupation is a crime. How we doing, everyone? Collective, a mass organization of Puerto Ricans in the diaspora and in our country fighting for an independent and socialist Puerto Rico. And my country has been held hostage by this empire for the last 127 years. We have no political or economic power, and we are currently occupied by the U.S. military who uses our country to fight the imperialist world abroad and against our own people in our region. Our land is being stolen from us on a daily basis from people who truly believe they deserve to have a claim over someone else's land that is not their own. We have no choice but to build power through food sovereignty projects as the U.S. government puts tariffs on our food, entering into our country that people cannot afford, leaving our people to die when a natural disaster hits. We have no choice but to fight against the privatization of our electric grid and to create energy products so that people aren't without power for months on end, again leaving us for dead. We have no choice but to teach our youth about our history, our murders, and our resistance that the U.S. has attempted to erase so that they can carry on the struggle when we're not able to. We have no choice but to occupy our land to stop displacement and billion-dollar condo projects and say, Gringo, go home! Gringo, go home! We have no choice but to continue to go to worker-led mass movement that will eventually bring the empire to its knees at Puerto Rico, the Caribbean, and all across all America. However, the race is not just stop at independence. Puerto Rico will be added to the long list of countries that the U.S. continues to sanction to destabilize the governments of socialist nations.
currently the cops on that side are checking this out just too much.
And the cracking down on political movements. Yet in so many ways, this new era is no different than the last 4 years under Biden and the Democratic Party, who until the very last day in office never stopped the flow of weapons and money to the Zionist entity, never stopped demonizing the protecting the interests of the ruling class. Trump and the Republican Party and the far right, just like Biden and the Democratic Party and the liberals, will continue to fund war and serving the ruling class, all at the expense of food, housing, education, and health care for working people all across the world. And just as we saw in Gaza, these supposed global superpowers with unlimited weapons and resources can be defeated, will be defeated again.
Kyle, just protesting Congress tomorrow? I would be more than
We
willing to
know
go. And I have a friend who would like
that
to go
no
as well. I've been
attempt
waiting to
to
get out.
eradicate our people and colonize our land will succeed. We tell them that 4 years under Trump and 15 months of genocide have hardened and prepared us to stay disciplined, united, and steadfast in our struggle. To continue to fight beyond the ceasefire, to demand freedom for our political prisoners, lifting of the siege in Gaza, and end to the occupation. We will continue to hold these war criminals accountable and to isolate Zionism through a people's armed embargo. We will continue to stand together, to stand up and fight back. Ceasefire today, liberation tomorrow, liberation anytime, free Palestine!
What's good, DC? How y'all feeling? Staying warm? Good. I hope so. I'm gotta be warm, man, because I got a revolutionary fire under my feet. And I got a revolutionary fire in my heart. My name is Cam, and I am an organizer with the Party for Socialism and Liberation here in Washington, D.C. And I'm proud to be out here in D.C. as one of 83 cities across the country that are coming out this inauguration weekend to fight back against the far-right agenda currently being represented by Donald Trump. never war. They tell us there's a new foreign enemy that's spiteful and jealous of our great American freedom that we got over here. And it's gonna invade our southern border, trying to compete for American jobs, fanning the flames of prejudice and hatred that's meant to keep us, the working class, distracted and divided. When I have to open up my phone every day and see another atrocity being live streamed, another child in Gaza left without a mother or a father, or maybe without their entire family, or maybe they've even lost their life as the result of an Israeli airstrike with bombs bought and paid for by our tax dollars, and even signed and autographed by our politicians. Every day I gotta wake up and see people in my community suffering. And what we are suffering from is a ruling class that has been able to live with an absolute neglect to the needs and desires of humanity. They've shown that they have no interest in humanity. If they had any interest in humanity, they wouldn't allow what's been going on in Gaza and in the Middle East to be going on as it has been. What we have is a system which is in a very deep crisis. Not because something has gone terribly wrong, but because everything is going exactly according to plan. This is a system which, every time it is in crisis, it must wage war. It must find new people to attack so that it can reap the benefits and line the pockets of those who the system serves. The billionaires, the big corporate executives, the big banks, and the Pentagon. These are attacks that are being carried out by the ruling class on people who have to work for a living, people like you and me. And today we see that all these billionaires, from Bezos to Musk and Zuckerberg and everybody else, behind Donald Trump, a racist warmonger whose main goal is a massive wealth redistribution upward to the tune of almost $3 trillion. That's trillion with a T. And Trump will try to hide it. He may even say, hey, I'll bring back the time. It's cool. But at the end of the day, he seeks to take the trillions of wealth that we create and give it to these billionaire parasites in the form of tax cuts. Not for you and me, but for the ultra wealthy. Look at Gaza. When you see children being orphaned, entire families being decimated, you see what their priorities are. You have your elected officials who work right here in this city to think for it. Every single one of them who cheered on and applauded and gave standing ovations and bankrolled Israel as they committed atrocity upon atrocity with each passing day. Look right here in this country, where you see the violence that they're waging against the poor and the working class. You see what their priorities are. And when you look around, you should see exactly what the priorities of those who are in power are. And you want to ask yourself, if those are the same priorities that you have for yourself and your family and your community, ask yourself, what kind of a democracy do we really have when we speak out against these things continually and we are continually ignored? We have watched as all opposition to Trump from the Democratic Party, with their assembly of billionaire elite donors, it's essentially crumbled. We watched as they have stood by and co-opted that same right-wing extremist agenda on immigration and foreign policy, and watched them sit by and do absolutely nothing as our freedoms are stripped away, as they were when Roe versus Wade was repealed this past year. We can see these things with our own eyes. And we know from experience that change does not come from sitting around and waiting for some politician to legislate us to freedom. And it does not come from tuning in only once every 4 years to listen to them tell us to, hey, go out and vote for them because, hey, at least they're not as bad as the other guys. We know that Trump is not the root of the problem. He's merely a symptom of a much broader problem. He is a symptom of a much bigger system, a system that is in crisis every day, growing, and looking around everywhere frantically for a new group of people to scapegoat or new people to bomb. We know that Trump is not the root of the problem. This problem is one that the American people are dealing with as we face a new chapter in our history. But we know that no one person makes history. Historical change comes from the people. We know that when our predecessors in the civil rights revolution, notice I called it the civil rights revolution, because yes, it was a movement, but it was a revolutionary movement. Our predecessors in the civil rights revolution decided that they couldn't take it anymore, and they demanded their civil rights, and they boycotted, and they marched, and most importantly, they organized. And the racists in Congress fought it tooth and nail and went kicking and screaming until they couldn't put up a fight anymore. And the people fought for change, and they won that change through struggle. My fraternity brother, the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who today we honor for the sacrifices he gave in this struggle, knew all too well that the critique of racial injustice could not be separated from the economic injustice that the people of this country were facing and still to this day continue to face in our day-to-day lives. After all, as he put it, what good does it do to sit at a lunch counter when you cannot afford a hamburger? Dr. King knew all too well that the fight for civil rights could not be separated from the fight against the illegal and immoral war in Vietnam, where you had black and working class soldiers going off to fight and die in a land that they knew nothing about and against a people that had never done anything to harm them. It was the people's struggle that made sure that that war could not go on. And the struggle that black people and working class people of all ethnicities fought, both at home and abroad, that made sure they couldn't go on sending us to fight and die for no reason. They couldn't do it because the people fought back. When we remember my brother, Dr. King, we should remember him not as a speaker at a rally or a leader in a demonstration. We should remember him as a revolutionary, attempting to connect the various forms of struggle and oppression into a single fight against social injustice. We know that these problems which we are facing in our day-to-day life are not in spite of what this capitalist system has brought us and given us, but because of it. It is this imperialist capitalist system that is the root of the problem. We know that in order to fight this capitalist system, we cannot use capitalism to fight it. We cannot fight capitalism with capitalism. No, there is only one way to fight capitalism, and that is with socialism. The only way to build socialism, that is to build a system that serves the people, not the billionaires, is to get organized. politician to do something for us. The people have to take control of our own destiny. As revolutionaries, real revolutionaries, we realize that all progress comes through struggle. And that's why we can't sit back and wait to do what's easy. We have to charge head first into doing what is difficult. And when it comes to this fight that's being waged on us, we realize that the most critical thing that we can do in this moment is to get organized.